Oh my God, I'm back again. Wow. It feels like I just was here. Well, that was 12 hours ago or 24 hours ago. Jeez. Hi, I'm Trina of Trina's Technobabble. Welcome to another live stream. This is the all-girl stream. We're gonna come kick their ass and take names. So joining me on the stream, we have the one and only Emily.
Hello.
Hey, Emily. And we have a first-time person here on my stream. We have Jenna. Hey,
Hi.
Jenna. Hello. Yeah, I'm on a roll, and I might be streaming at some point tomorrow too, as well, Jesse. So stay tuned for that. Um, yeah. So tonight we're gonna look at some stuff. Emily just recently purchased something, so she's gonna show that off. I'm gonna show off. I got a recent gets that somebody, a recent haul that somebody lovely dropped off to me today. I'll be showing off what that is. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to give a quick update, especially to Carthor. Hey, Carthor. Good news. I did the install. I'm going to say we, like there's more than one of me. Uh, I did the install on that laptop last night, installed all the drivers, all the updates, including the driver updates. And as of this morning, when I gave the client the laptop back, the keyboard was still working. So, what happened? I don't know. I seriously don't know. But yeah, that was a 4-hour plus ordeal. So, because what was it, like 2.5 hours, Carthor, that we tried to do the system restore? Just teasing. Carthor was like, I'm like, how long is the system restore going to take? And then Carthor jumps on the chat and it's like 35 to 45 minutes, and we're 38 minutes in. I'm like, oh, okay.
You were this close to rebooting it too. You were like,
I know. Well, I was going to wait a few extra minutes after the 45-minute mark, and it was at the 46-minute mark that it said we're restarting. But yeah, so I'm going to say hi to folks in the chat. Kind of said hi to some people already. We got Stephen from the Netherlands. Hey, Stephen. We got Francois from Paris. Hey, Francois. We got CDI from the States. Sorry, CDI. We got Carthor from Carthorland. I know I know they're over in the Europe somewhere. That's it. Sorry. We got Jesse. We got Everything is Broken Garage from good old Newfoundland, Canada, St. John's. So, and we got Jason. Hey, Jason. So, Emily, I'm going to make you big.
you're gonna embiggen me?
I'm going to embiggen you. Done. Go ahead.
Excellent. Yeah. So you'll have to bear with me because I decided to get strep throat for the second time in 3 months. So my voice is brutal, and I'm gonna try not to cough and sneeze all over you. So I'll mute if I have to. But I got something. This is kind of a follow-up to my video or stream here a couple weeks ago where Trina sent me something, and then my OCD got the best of me, which very often happens. And I bought something, and that is in the box. And we're going to see if we can get this something working, which this could be a 5-minute thing, as I was telling Trina, or this could be a lot longer. We don't know. And I actually don't. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to say it's either going to be a 5-minute or 5-hour stream.
Yep.
We are going to. It could be one of the two.
And I haven't even looked in the box yet, so it literally could be a brick.
Go.
How
Perfect.
funny would that be? Look in the. Okay, I'm gonna grab the giant box here.
When did you get the giant box?
eBay. That's where everybody gets.
No, when?
A week ago.
Oh.
If that. Over the weekend. No, it was over the weekend.
Over the weekend. Okay.
Within reason.
I'm just gonna say, just don't sit on it for too long, because all of a sudden you're gonna get if you need to return it because it is a brick.
All right, here we go. Inside this giant box, and I'm gonna cut this away from me so I don't end up in the ER again. I've been to the same urgent care now twice in a week, 2 weeks. Here we go.
And I'm also gonna say hi to JC in the chat. Hello.
Hey, look, there's no packing peanuts. But I'm still finding your packing peanuts. Oh, it is not a brick. It is not a brick. I mean, it could be a brick functionally, but it's not a brick. Here we go. Oh, there's other stuff in here. Okay.
Oh,
Is another. Well, you're gonna have to wait a second.
it's another thing wrapped in bubble wrap.
It's another thing back from the bubble wrap, and looks like there's a thing here full of stuff here.
Oh,
Let's see. As I try to
is
get all
that
this.
like, is that cables for the item wrapped in
I
bubble
don't
wrap?
know. It feels too flat to be cables, but I do have cables, so it's okay. So I'm gonna put this back on my air filter because it's useless right now. And it's gonna fall. That's fine. All right, let's open this thing first.
So I just got a message from Jenna. She's gonna go grab her laptop because I can't see the chat from StreamYard.
Ah, got it. Aha!
Oh,
It is the manual.
oh,
And it's a manual for another 1541 Commodore disk drive. We're about to see if this works. And here's the
so
giant brick.
guess what the brick is then?
We hope. I mean, it could be nothing inside of this.
Right.
I can't see chat right now because I've got OBS up right now, full screen. So
No, you're fine. Everything is Broken Garage. Well, if it's an original 1541, it's as good as a brick.
probably is. Oh, there's actually a floppy in there. Okay. Actually, looks and smells clean. You never know sometimes when you get these.
Yeah.
Sometimes they smell pretty not so nice. Okay.
Hey, Unbit, welcome. Yes, we are keeping up with the Commodore.
And I learned my lesson from the last time we tried to do this.
Okay.
As Trina knows. So we have the Commodore
Yeah.
64 instead of having to look at the monitor behind me and that little screen, and we're all squinting at it. So let's see what happens as I try to plug this thing in without killing anything.
Including yourself?
Including myself. I mean, considering how the last 2 weeks have been in terms of injuries, the odds
I
are
know.
non-zero that I'll injure myself. Okay, here we go. Actually, before we do that, I want to see what floppy drive is in. Floppy is in here. DOS copy utilities. I don't know if that's going to help in this situation.
It should though read the files, wouldn't it, off the floppy?
Maybe if the format's working, but this is for all you old school nerds out there. I think it's write protected. Look, it's got the little doohickey. I think that's what that means, right? Is that the write protection versus the? Yeah, that's the write protection.
Yeah, that's the write protection.
The tape is not write protected if the tape is there, I believe.
Oh, so if the tape is not there, thank you.
If my memory is correct, it's going back about 30 years now, but I think that was what it was.
Here we go. I am going to put in a known good floppy.
Okay.
Famous last words. Close it, and then let's turn it on and see if smoke comes out. I have a fire extinguisher right there. I see a light. That's always a good sign, right? Oh no, it's doing that thing with the keyboard again. Hold on. There we go. Can you see this? Is it actually showing what I'm typing?
Yes, it is.
Excellent, because it didn't do that earlier. Decided to not. Here we go. Maybe that's a bad sign. Maybe it is dead. Dun dun dun.
It didn't make any noise though.
No, but it doesn't mean it's good. There should have been something on here. On here should have been, if this worked as it was supposed to work, it should be CCGMS. Yeah, I wonder if this one's bad too.
CDI had a suggestion for a command. I'm going to put it up here.
Yeah.
He's saying get rid of the $sign.
Oh, get rid of the $sign?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I put an asterisk. He has load. He has load and then quotation mark asterisk quotation mark comma 8 comma 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not an expert on Commodores by any means. I was gonna say that's Jenna's department, but I don't know how long since she's used one. Oh! It's making noises. Excuse me. It hasn't died yet compared to the last one,
Yeah.
which sounded like a machine gun when I was just doing the same command. And I'm pretty certain I did star that time. I'll have to look back at the previous stream, but I think I did that one correctly.
And also, Ryan's asking, are we sure that the disc is a proper Commodore 64 disc?
Yes, because it's used from an accessory that I have under it, or actually under my Commodore 64 called this. It's a Wi-Fi modem.
Okay.
So if Veronica from Veronica Explains sets up a BBS, as she rumored may do some century, hint, hint, we could connect to it. So
Nice.
very cool, right? Yes, you can. There are BBSs still running that you can connect to. Not all of them have phone numbers. Some of them it just uses straight Telnet. But in terms of CCGMS and some of the others, they emulate that magic for you. Oh, whoa!
So try running that oh, okay. Or there's a thingy-majiggy on it. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I think it may actually be doing something.
Nice. And I just want to
Oh my
say hi.
gosh!
Look at that.
The floppy drive works. I am
So
shocked.
I just want to. I see that we have Garth has joined us. See, Garth, this is what happens on real live streams. People work on things and they work. Garth joins a Sunday stream hosted by Dave's Vintage Apple Tech, for those who don't know. And usually when he works on things, they usually go belly up. So just a little jab at Garth for not having much luck.
Oh, that's weird. Keyboard is in some very strange mode on this.
Yeah.
But I think it's. Oh wow! Look at these old school settings. 1200 baud. Oh my gosh! This brings back memories. Yeah, this thing actually. Oh, look at that. That's cool.
Nice.
Except I can't type anything because it's in some weird terminal mode. How do I go back to the beginning? Nope. Let's see. So yeah, no, this is working. This is much better than the last one, which made a lot of really unhappy excuse me, noises. So a lot of really unhappy noises.
If you can get back to the main screen.
Yeah. Hold on.
JC just suggested in the chat to try load what you were trying before, like load quotation mark $sign and quotation mark comma 8. See if that will work this time.
Yeah, hold on. Trying to figure out how to restart this because it's stuck in some weird character mode. See?
Control-Alt-Delete.
Exactly, right? And the
It's
run
been
stop
so long
is,
since I've used the Commodore 64. Yeah.
and the run stop is not run stopping. So
Oh.
yeah, which is interesting. Hold on. I mean, this isn't. We'll just turn it off. Turn it off and on again.
Yeah. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
I have not.
And-
This is a weird one video-wise, so who knows what this is about to display. We're about to find out.
Yeah.
Hey, that looks better. Okay.
Cool.
So let me see. Let me pull up the suggestions here. Oh, $sign would be a good test. Load star 81.
Yeah. JC suggested to try the load $sign again.
Yep.
One that you were trying before.
Typing terribly on this keyboard. Not that I type well anyways, but it just feels like it's so much worse. Okay, where was that? Oh, I got it. Okay.
Oh, and
We
one
have to
bit
get used to the
Fever
quote being over the 2, which is kind of a weird keyboard setup.
Oh,
There we go.
look at that. That is neat. Do I want to do, or do I do run CCGMS? Gosh, it's been so long. I am not prepared for the screen because I was not expecting it to work. No, hold on. Is it load CC?
I believe you have to do load CCGMS and then run it. But it
Yep.
has to be in quotes. You have to
Oh, I didn't
specify
do
that
comma 8.
the comma 8 tells it to
Yep.
use the disk drive and not the tape.
I do have a tape drive, by the way, and it does work.
So Jenna, I just have a question. Can Emily just push the up arrow key?
No.
Okay, all right. Oh. Welcome to I use mainly DOS during this time. So.
I thought you were going to
Oh,
say
and
Linux, because
1-bit.
I didn't even realize you could do that in DOS, I don't think.
Oh yeah, yeah, you could do that in DOS. 1-bit Fever Dreams said that the run stop is for when you're using BASIC or listing the basic code.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. If I can get into a terminal, then I should be able to use the ATDT command, which makes sense for those old school nerds. As it's loading. Excuse me. I sound like I have a smoker's cough. It's doing something, I swear. It's reading very politely right now. How? I don't know how. That's interesting. How what? That was really weird.
And now you're typing over what you typed over?
Yeah, hold on. Hold on.
I think it's, yeah. There you go.
No, I wasn't sure if the command was low. That was weird. Hold on. Error in 0. Oh, I don't know if I actually loaded the program. How do we do it? How did I do it like a few minutes ago? That's what happens when you don't sleep. Does it load? I just seen the comments from CDI making me laugh. Alright, by the way, using one of these keyboards is not as straightforward as you think it would be. Because you bump into things, everything is in a weird place.
And Gartha said, yay, congrats on the working drive.
Thank you. I'm batting 50%. Actually, I guess 66%, so this isn't the second. This is the second one I have that works.
One of these streams, we're going to have to get you to take the one I sent you all apart and clean it out and see if we can get it up and running.
We will try. Oh, shift second letter. Thank you. I'm going to try that. I can still hear it reading. But yeah, this is running on my modern Commodore 64, so there's, except for the RAM, everything else in here is brand new. I know, purists. Somebody else has my Commodore 64. That's my 100% pure one. I'll let them remain anonymous, but
I'm just going to do this.
There we go. Yes, Model M. It does remind me of a Model M. This keyboard, I forget what keys they use to reproduce it, but it's very, 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 very close in feel to the original. Okay, now CCGMS, what I want to do is I want to get into terminal mode with this. Yeah, shift 2. Hold on a second here, because the dialer isn't what I want. The directory obviously wasn't, because it's reading the download isn't what I want. Hold on, let me pull up the. I wasn't expecting to get this far on the screen. Oops, I'm typing on the wrong thing. So I've been doing 2 keyboards next to each other, but it is very satisfying. All right, here we go. I'm trying to figure out how to get into the terminal from here. Yes, I know I can tell that, and yes, I know I can use the AT command. Including the understand the key concepts. Yes, no, I get the key concepts. I need it in ASCII mode, and that's probably part of my problem. It may not be actually in ASCII mode.
There was some, I'm trying to remember, there was something on the C64 that essentially is like a, it's almost like a caps lock or a function key, but it gives you the character symbols that are imprinted on the sides of the keys rather than the. That's what it looks like is happening there.
Yes, no, that's kind of what it's doing, but not exactly, because it's in pesky mode, which is for displaying. But hold on, there's a way to do this. Oh, view instructions. Oh, C equal. Okay, stop. Take a snapshot, macros, and user ID and password. Stores current snapshot. There's a lot more options here than I was actually expecting on this. Thanks, Craig. Oh my gosh, look at all these old. Oh gosh, this is like. This is giving me like chills. Oh, okay, let's do this. Okay. Oop. Let me see if I can find one to connect to. There was one I used to connect to. Oh, here we go. Let's see if this works. Yeah, that's the name. Do I have to do the IP address? That'd be really silly. Let me try not doing the IP address.
Just a question for you. In the IP address, because the name is Microtown, but then we got MICR Town BBS. Should that be?
Yeah, yep, I did do that, didn't I? I can't go back there yet. Hold on.
Okay.
To fix it. I have no idea what my password is. Okay, hold on. Let's edit. Oh, okay.
Sorry, I don't mean to backseat type.
No, that was actually very helpful because I definitely would not have seen that. Oop. Oh, that's not unlisted. Oh, I could have just done that. I don't even know if this modem is still working or not. We're about to find out. We're breaking all the crazy rules on your stream, Trina. Oops. Oh, it's not a shift on this thing. Oh. Oh, no, I totally just broke it. Yep. Hold on. Press stop to abort. Oh my god, it actually connected. I don't know what it's going to do, but it connected to it. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Absolutely crazy. This might take a minute, though, believe it or not. Because it's it does take a minute, but hold on. I want to redial that correctly this time. That's triggering. Oh, no, that's not the one I wanted. I wanted the other one. There we go. And then we're going to try this again. I'm sure everybody's yelling at me because I can't see what everybody's saying.
Actually, everybody's.
They all are.
I think
There's just a chorus of just everyone yelling at you right now.
and here I was going to be like, nobody's saying anything. So I guess they're just all busy watching you trying to do this.
Try number 1. Does that mean it worked? I'm just not being patient. What I could do is I could check my firewall and actually see. That's not my firewall.
Oh, CDI said I'm yelling at the clouds.
Exactly. Gosh, it's been so long. At one point, I was able to get to an ATDT command instead of C. I think I used something else instead, though. I don't remember what it was, though. It's been such a long time. But yeah, see, it's all weird characters. Normally, you get actually, if I actually did do it correctly, you would have seen like a connect pop up, and then you'd see it slowly loading. but I don't think I actually connected correctly. Okay, let me go back into the dialer again, or not the dialer, the settings one more time before I make this very, very boring. Excuse me. This could be part of it too. Is it the user port? Yeah, it actually is the user port on this.
Hey, Thomas, this is a Commodore 64.
Welcome to the stream.
And yeah, welcome. Yeah, it's not Windows 11. No.
No, not even close. We're a few decades from that. I think actually the person who borrowed my thing may have the disk drive that I plug into the back of it.
I think so. This is actually a preview of the upcoming next version of Windows.
It's been upgraded. Oh, actually, I didn't even check to see if that VBS is still alive. Hold on. Let's try this one. Is this one alive? Before I say I'm doing it wrong. Oh, this one's alive. Okay, hold on. And this one actually has an actual modem connection with a phone number. Oh, I wish I had a real modem. I can telnet to it.
I might have a modem.
Oh, here we go. For a Commodore 64?
No, just I think it's like a 56K thingamajig.
We're going to try connecting to Particles BBS.
Okay. By the way, hi to Gutbomb. Gutbomb said, Windows 11, you're way behind. I'm already on Windows 95.
Here we go. Okay, hitting enter. Try to remember. Dialing. I can hit anything this time. Says it connected. Did say connected. Now I'm curious if I try to connect to it from over here, if it actually. Watch it. Oh, that's 11:23. Interesting. Can't get to it from over here. It may actually not be up. But ironically, their top link on this, on Particles BBS, is to Veronica Explains.
Nice.
We've come full circle.
Right?
Oh,
Or as I called Veronica in my stream yesterday, Linux. I went to go say Veronica and it just came out, literally, I just said Linux. And
Linux
I'm like,
Queen.
wow. It's. By the way, Gutbomb said I have a 300 baud VIC modem in a bin somewhere.
Oh, I might be interested in that.
You guys are connected on the Discords, so
Yeah, we are connected on the Discords. And
Yeah.
we don't live terribly far from each other, potentially, in the region of this world where we may live.
yeah. You just got to get, healthy so you can go meet people.
At
in
some
the
point, I
outside
will be
world.
healthy again. Or is it ZI modem on the firmware on this? Ooh, this has been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. But yeah, we don't have to play all day sitting trying to get a BBS going because this could drive us batty. But no, the floppy drive.
I spent 2.5 hours yesterday trying to get a keyboard working on a Win 11 machine. Yeah, so this is fine. I'm enjoying sitting back, kind of like watching you do this. This is
It's
fun.
been so long since I've used. Oh wait, so it's actually over here.
So while Emily's looking for something, my only introduction to Commodore 64s was in grade 7, because all the schools were moving over to Mac computers at the time, and so our school was one of the poorer ones, and one of our teachers went around and in the summer and grabbed all the Commodore 64s, but we mainly just did games on them. So I'm interested in learning more about them.
They make a lot of noise.
So, Emily, Gutbomb is asking if you ended up getting that Macintosh Plus.
No, I did not. It sold out very fast. I could not get there because I was stuck at work, and by the time I looked, it was gone. So that was an amazing deal too.
Are we trying to get you into the world of Macintosh, Emily?
I mean, I have a few.
Okay.
I would say Emily is in the world of Macintosh. She's becoming an Apple fangirl.
I don't know how this
Sweet.
happened. It was an accident. Hold on. There's
What?
She's got
Holy-
an impressive array of Apple gear now.
Nice.
I don't know if I would call it impressive.
I know she has a Mac Mini that. Hi.
I don't know where it
Again,
came
came from Canada.
Eh?
That is really that is a smoking deal. No wonder that went so fast, Emily. $30 for a Mac Plus with the keyboard and mouse.
And supposedly working.
Yeah.
What you can't see here is I'm trying to see if I can find a website that actually lists BBSs that are running. Microtown, it says, should be still running. Unless I'm typoing it brutally or I'm not being patient. I'm clicking details. Huh, we can telnet to it. Hold on, let me see if I can actually telnet to it. Oh, wrong keyboard. I'm going to do this all night, you know that, right?
That's okay.
Oh, the server's busy. Oh, well, that's actually handy. Okay.
Apparently, too many people are on their Commodore 64s trying to connect right now.
That's what it sounds like. Okay. Now let's see. Try another one then. Okay, if that's busy.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I was going to say, because Gutbomb just said, yeah, I didn't have access to a car that day or I would have gotten it. Yeah, I would have been the same boat, Gutbomb. Yeah. What did I find here? When we were doing the Marcintosh kickoff stream on Ron's computer videos channel, I found it was a Mac Plus with keyboard, mouse, and a printer for $800 Canadian. So yeah, no.
No, I can't connect to that one either. Name or service unknown. Well, that pretty much rules that out pretty quick. I'm testing on my desktop. Excuse me. Ones that might be working. Let's try this one. Nope. This is very disappointing because there may be a lot that don't work. Sorry, we're busy. Caller status, one online. In the meantime, call one of the other great Commodore BBSs. Not working, though. Oh, this one's got 2 phone lines. So weird saying it that way, right? Back in the olden days when you were limited by the amount of phone lines. Oh, no, it's not working either. This is very disappointing. All right, let me go back to the main site. It has a list of the different BBSs. Brief listing. Oh, gosh, there's a lot. Ones I can telnet into.
So Emily, if you want an SE with the keyboard, mouse, and printer,
Yeah.
I can get you one for $557 US.
That's a bit more than I want to spend right now.
Yeah, there was one I found on Facebook Marketplace, and the guy wants $800, like close to $800 for it. So I think it's like $797 or something.
Oh. Okay, hold on. I found one that worked, so let's try it back on the modem again. Okay. Famous last words. Why are you not? Oh no. You are not responding at all anymore. Oh, something's happening. Not for long though. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get back into. I may have to power cycle this again because it's not. Nothing is happening.
Jenna, yes, we are.
All right, hold on.
To answer your question, yes, we are.
We are? I can't see it.
Oh, Jenna just asked in the chat. She said, "You're all going to get me into collecting retro computers, aren't you?" Yes, we are. One of us.
Here we go. Round 2, 3, 4,
5.
6. I don't know. I'm running out. And I don't want to forget the one I was just connecting to.
I'm going to put that back where... I don't like where that's sitting right now. Shoot. I'll put it there for now. Ta-da. I'm going to get that put back together.
Oh my gosh, I have so many windows open. I have a problem. Don't answer that, Jenna. You know about my window problem. I have a tab person. I have too many tabs. And periodically I have to purge said tabs because it becomes overwhelming.
You're like a client of mine that I could not, and I still can't to this day, get them to use bookmarks. So they have like 50 gazillion tabs open because they're like, I don't want to lose this article. And I'm like, but you have it open 4 times. You know, like I've accidentally clicked on a tab and I'm like, didn't you have that tab over here? And then because they're so small, it's like playing the memory game, you know, like where was that card kind of idea. Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
All right.
Now that we're responding again, 2400 baud, auto dialer. We're gonna excuse me, dial as I'm choking to death here on my plague. anet.online. As everybody tries to do this all at once and takes it down. Let's see. Dialing.
See, this is gonna, Jenna, to be fair, we're gonna try to get you into retro computers. This stream is gonna make me want to go buy a Commodore 64.
I renovated. I have parts for a third one technically, which was parts from the second one. So I don't know if that actually
I have
worked.
a Commodore 64, although it is technically a borrowed Commodore 64.
Yeah, I don't know where you got it from. It just appeared one day.
It just appeared in my house.
So in case you're curious, what is Emily trying to do here? Bear with me a second here. I'm going to totally
Emily's trying to get onto a Commodore 64 BBS.
I am.
Assuming.
I am.
Uh-huh. See, I've been paying attention.
You have. I'm going to go back to 1200 baud potentially because, yep, somebody's at my door. I will check the door in a second, and then somebody's going to have to do some entertaining as I'm.
Well, I can show off some stuff that I got. I got 2 bags worth of stuff, and today.
Yep, I'm going to go answer the door while this is going. So I'm gonna cut back over to you, and I'll be right back.
All right, cool. Hey, Mark, welcome. Good evening. Good evening. I'm gonna make myself big here. Hi. Got bomb. We're gonna have to talk after that, but it's funny. So a while ago, I did a stream on, for those in the States, President's Day, for those of us here in Ontario, because each province minus Quebec has their own day, they call it. Here in Ontario, it's called Family Day. And despite the fact of going on Blue Sky and posting, hey, happy Family Day from Canada, it didn't quite sink in that it was Family Day and things were closed. So I went out, froze my butt off outside, waiting for a streetcar. And while I was waiting for the streetcar, I'm like, oh, I got to change some change into actual currency that, you know, places use. And then I can deposit into a bank machine. And I went to the bank and it said, we're closed for Family Day. And I'm like, of course you are. That also explains why the coffee shop is closed and why Canada Post, or not Canada Post, but Shoppers Drug Mart isn't open. And yeah, it just, I had blinders on and I was waiting for the streetcar, and that was it. So I did a stream on a Blade server that I was gifted. And one thing I found out I needed was Windows XP. Now, one thing I was also gifted was a black MacBook with a dual boot of Mac OS and Windows XP. Gorgeous. It worked. We were able to communicate with the server. Everything was golden. And then the stream that I turned, this Pi Pico, Raspberry Pi, wow, I was going to call it a wrong name, into a, which is the 3B. I turned it with the help of Vivi into a rotor, which is amazing. And again, we had to go into Windows XP to do a few things. So that night, my brain was mush and I went to bed. But in the back of my mushed brain, I said, I got to stop trying to sell that black MacBook. I'm going to keep it for myself. I wake up the next morning to it sold on eBay. Well, poop, because eBay doesn't like when you cancel things that you sold. So one of the things the person I've dealt with this person before. We've bought things from each other. He's like, I got a bunch of stuff I want to give to you, and I'm like, I will gladly take what you have to give to me. So one of the things he gave me is a Dell laptop has the Windows XP sticker on the back, and I'm going to move it so people can't steal the sticker. I think right now it has Windows 7 installed. He did upgrade the processor in this. It is a Inspiron 600M. So I'm going to have to reinstall Windows on this. Obviously not Windows 11. I'm going to make it back into an XP machine. So that's one of the cool things I got.
I'm back.
Oh, hey, welcome back.
Thank you. Sorry about that. Yes, there was somebody at my door.
Okay. Gutbomb. Oh, I'm just going to say hi. Hey, Socket Wench. Welcome. Please tell me you don't also get to work that day too. No, that's the funny part is I work for myself, so this is why I forget that there's these funny things called holidays for people, because my cats don't remind me. So yeah. Let me see. A real boss move is to have a lunch meeting with your boss and give him a thank you card. Then the next meeting, chocolates, then flowers, then the next. Wow. Okay. And Gutbomb says now that Emily is back, I have a question for her.
Of course.
So,
what is your question? As I try to figure this thing out here. I am using one of the Wi-Fi modems that they've got. How did I hear about the internet? Yeah, I'm using one of the Wi-Fi modems.
Cool.
And what I did was, let me go back. This is what I was expecting to see. Now I'm cheating because this is on my desktop, but this is what a BBS looks like. Back in the day.
Trade Wars.
Yes,
I remember that game. That was so much fun.
Right? So yeah, you can go in and they have Mastodon too. I'll have to add them. But yeah,
do they have a Blue Sky?
Yeah, they have a Blue Sky too.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, this is what I was trying to do with the Commodore 64. For whatever reason, it is not letting me do so. And that's okay. That's on me. I didn't prepare fully for this stream because I didn't think we were actually going to get that far. But yeah, if you're let me turn that off. Let me switch back to me. Yeah, this is the one I'm using from Retro Rewind. Actually, I have a second one coming somewhere between Canada and here. It worked really well the last time I used it, but I don't think I used CCGMS. I think I used another app, which was a direct terminal app, which I could literally just sit there and type AT commands and then dial it that way, and it worked perfectly. So, yeah.
You're gonna have to. Gutbomb said, "Cool. I use a Raspberry Pi Zero with a USB modem to cheat a dial-up."
Yeah, that totally works too. I'm actually in two places, so I keep looking in the wrong place. We could potentially, once I figure this out and get this going, do another stream where we play with BBSs on an old Commodore 64, just to see what
That'd be fun.
Yeah, that we obviously today's not that day, and my voice, I'm surprised, is still going after 45 minutes. But yeah, do you want to cut over to your stuff unless anybody has any more questions or anything like that? This was a lot longer than I was expecting. As I said, I didn't think that was even going to work. So here we are. Maybe. Oh, hey, Socket Wench. I think I missed you when the person was at my door.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can try to do a little bit more homework that time too. So if somebody has.
And Mark said, "Cool, I like that." So I think that was towards your. Do you want to do the BBS on real Commodore stuff? I
do have I was looking left and right because I was trying to figure out what was near me. I I do have a Commodore 64. I mean, excuse me, an RC 2014. Hold on a second. Yeah, Trina, do some entertaining, or do your normal Trina thing. I'm going to see if I can grab it. Hold on.
Okay. Hi, I'm back. Um, so we were talking about floppy drives earlier. I had bought 3 of these 8-inch floppy disks from eBay for like $20 a while ago, just so I could have them. I don't have a drive or anything for them, but kind of cool. Oh no, I'm encouraging people. It's okay. Yeah, normal Trina thing. I don't know. I've never been called normal in my life.
Mem test.
But Mem test. How long are you gonna be? Jeez Louise.
I'm back.
Okay. Do you want me to make you big again, or?
Oh no, you can keep you're in the middle of something. Don't let me interrupt.
No. I'm just gonna grab a bag. Like I haven't even started. I just showed off the 8-inch floppy.
Yeah, I was just. Oh yeah. No more Mem test. I was just gonna show because what Socket Wench mentioned. Yeah, it's an RC 2014.
Hold on, let me make it big.
Yeah, let me in biggin. Yes, I still have the thing on it, the cover on it. This is a kit out of somebody from the UK who is, for those curious, very queer friendly. Every year for Pride, he sells a Pride version of this with, gosh, I love this guy. He actually went in to find out what the exact colors were for the Pride flag and paid extra, so the board colors are the exact RGB values of the Pride flag. And he does it, and he donates the money, a chunk of the money.
Very
I don't know
cool.
every year when he does this, but yeah, it's a old school Z80 based computer, and what he did was he created this backplane, and you can plug boards into it. And I'm not sure if I have. Actually, I do have a modem in here, but it's got things like a RAM card. With this this is big. It's yeah. Thank you for the post. Yeah, that's exactly 2014. Like, he's great. He's on Mastodon. This is not a paid sponsorship, obviously, but we've had great conversations on Mastodon and email. Incredibly supportive individual in terms of getting stuff working, questions, all that stuff. And it's a very strong community as well. Yeah, exactly. It's Socket Wench. I keep buying his stuff too. I have a problem. But yeah, the latest thing I got, actually there's so much stuff in here, was actually this case, because he was trying to go for that retro-y kind of Altair look. And I think he kind of nailed it with this.
Yeah, looks. Honestly, I thought it was like an Altair clone.
Yeah,
I saw the front of it.
He's got basically 2-ish. Well, he's got a couple different editions, but this is the bigger motherboard. Then he's got a smaller motherboard, and then he's got like this all-in-one little unit where it's just the CPU board. And actually I dropped one of the CPU boards early when I was getting ready for the stream. It's behind my desk. I have to say how I get it later, but it's pretty cool because yeah, you're essentially soldering this kit together, and hold on, let me pull it out. Literally using, I don't know what vintage this one is. This one maybe, yeah. This is a 2021 Z80 CPU, right?
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, this processor, they just stopped making these after like 40 plus years. But they're making a newer generation one. But you can actually, somewhere I have one from 1985 that I got running. It kind of feels cool to get bits gets bits working from something, CPU that hasn't been powered on in decades. But yeah, I should try doing a stream of trying to get this thing on a BBS too. I do have VGA output on this, and I could plug it into here if I needed to as well. So yeah, that's not a bad idea, as I went on that crazy sidetrack.
So one of these nights, we should have you show off what it all does and stuff.
Yes.
For those of us who are sitting here going,
Yeah,
like most of it's flying way over my head.
Yeah, okay, so if you really want to date yourself, Trina, it can run CP/M. Okay, and for those who don't know what CP/M is, that's basically...
No, I know. I know. I'm just like, oh, okay.
And somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty certain that CP/M was the operating system Bill Gates kind of sort of stole for DOS. Kind of sort of ish. They're very similar.
That was a whole big brouhaha. I've seen there was a TV show that Caldera used to host, and they did a whole special on the issues with him and Bill Gates and that whole surrounding that whole issue. So yeah.
Yeah, one.
And
Yep.
and also I want to say hi to Robert Fixit. Hey, Robert.
The last project I'm actively working on, because I'm trying not to spend money like crazy like I have been, is the IBM XT project too. Or an 88. This is the 8088 CPU. I just ordered today a ISA video card that can output EGA, VGA, CGA, and something else on the single board, and it's got an HDMI output too for modern stuff. So be easier. I'm also waiting for a chip from new old stock from China because you can't find a lot of these chips anymore. So that's what Emily's working on. Yeah, way when OS 2. That would be cool.
Right.
Cool. Okay, now I'm sorry, Trina. I didn't mean to take that back to you.
No, listen, I'm enjoying doing a stream where I'm just sitting on my arse doing nothing.
I can't believe my
After-
voice held out. It's getting raspy.
After yesterday, because I'm like, when I started that stream with the keyboard issue, I'm like, oh, I'll just invite whoever, and maybe like 20 minutes, we'll have this thing solved. 4 hours, and about 5 hours into it, it took all total to. We troubleshot the keyboard for about 2.5, and then it took another 2. I upgraded because so I found conflicting information on it. Let me talk about that laptop a little bit. I found some conflicting information when I was looking up about drives, so I ended up having to open it up anyway. And it looked like it had a 2.5-inch drive bay, but no. So this is his old drive, which is a 512 M.2 on an external thing. And so he was like, I called him and I'm like, okay, so you only have one slot. Stupid design. And I went and so we got talking about I had looked up prices at a store that I use, and said, here's the price of a 1 terabyte and a 2 terabyte. And he said, let's go big or go home. And we went to the 2 terabytes. So I went and picked that up and then came back and she worked. But yeah, so I'm enjoying sitting here tonight, streaming and not really doing anything. This is great.
Yeah, for those who don't know from the beginning of the stream, I've got strep, so my throat is a disaster right now. So I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do the stream tonight, but
yeah,
here I am.
I checked. I'm like, do you want me to cancel? Because it is what it is.
I'm alive.
You're alive.
I'm alive.
Jenna, since you're new here, I'm going to ask you: do you have anything you're working on? Either retro, new computer stuff? Are you building a new computer?
Not really. I don't think I have anything exciting going on at the moment.
Okay.
I know something you have exciting,
Okay.
and this often gets chat going. You have a bunch of magic cards.
I do, but that is neither a retro nor a modern computer build, which is what I was asked about.
Yeah, there's a bunch of us. The last time we brought up Magic: The Gathering, it was amazing how many people popped up in chat like, "You too." But yeah, you were who inspired me to get my Commodore 64 going. So, and now I need to find an actual modem somewhere, potentially.
I do have a Lego NES console. I don't know if that counts.
That does count. Hold on. I'm going to make it big so you can show it off again because it kind of came and went.
You got
This
big
is
and
this is the Lego NES console. This was very fun to put together.
oh,
So
I know
it's an NES but made of Lego? Sorry, I haven't heard of this.
Yeah, it's a Lego set that's an actual. It's like it mimics the NES console but made of Legos. It's even got all the internals and the little cartridge slot. That's
That you have to give the what people used to call the NES blowjob to your carts to get it to work. I remember
Oh, yeah.
you'd have to blow on the ends of them to get it to before you.
Yeah,
half the
it
time
had
game
the
wouldn't work.
cartridge. The cartridge is, I don't know where the cartridge is. My
Did you
son
do the
just-
TV part yet?
My son does My son takes all this stuff and it just ends up everywhere. This is the controller that goes with it,
Oh, cool.
and it actually plugs in to the other piece there.
Teleport, yeah. Show
I can't
off the
find-
TV part.
Yeah, do you have the TV part?
I don't have the TV part at the moment, nor do I apparently have the cartridge. It's somewhere. So,
Okay.
My son is a Lego fiend, and he just takes over all of that stuff. So
Fair enough. Yeah, Robert, I had to do the same thing back in the day because you'd put an NES card in and you get the blinky light and take it out and blow on it and then put it back in and pray it worked again. So, yeah.
Another disturbing fact about Jenna, she prefers KDE over GNOME. I'm just saying. We all know GNOME is superior.
you're sharing all my embarrassing secrets now.
I'm gonna say something. I tried GNOME. It's crap. So I am totally with Jenna. I'm pointing
Thank
the
you.
right way.
Thank you,
I'm totally
Shrina.
with Jenna on this one. For
So
me,
do
by
you
the way,
use,
my first console was an Atari 2600. So I'll date myself there.
Mine was also an Atari 2600.
Nice.
You have an extensive video game collection too, don't you?
I don't know if I would say extensive.
We're gonna have to get you to show it off on one of these streams.
She's got some neat stuff. She's being very coy about the hardware part because you've got some neat stuff when you're ready to share someday, if you're ready to share someday.
Yeah.
She's been busy.
Yeah, and the one game, and I actually sent a copy off to the Taylor and Amy show because they recently got the re-release of the 7800. Like, it's this fancy dancy thing that comes in a box. And I sent them a copy of a game called Desert Falcon, which I was addicted to back in the day. Until I got my NES. But yeah, when I was playing with the Atari, and yeah, I got that. It was a re-release when they re-released the Atari, but Mom got it for me. I was addicted to that game. So I went on eBay and found a copy for a really good price, and I just got the address. We emailed back and forth. I got the address. So they said they got it. I'm just like, you need to show it off on one of your videos, and I'm still waiting. So, but do you want to see what I got today?
I might make some of that tea that Socket Wench recommended. I'm thinking about making that actually.
The hibiscus. I saw that in the chat. Honey hibiscus tea and lemonade. It sounds really
Copies
good.
of Combat.
Sounds
I used
amazing
to have many copies of Combat myself. So
How many do you have now, Jenna?
I don't have it. So I used to have a really extensive Atari 2600 collection.
Right.
About, trying to do mental math now. Close to 20 years ago, I moved abroad, and I essentially sold all my possessions, including my retro video game collection at the time. So I no longer have an Atari 2600, but I used to have an Atari 2600 and probably like 150 or so games.
There was a Mario Brothers cartridge for the 2600 or 7800? I can't remember, but yeah, I had one of those back in the day. But the reason Gutbomb asked is because I had sent Gutbomb a bunch of stuff a while ago. 2 years ago, I bought a huge, massive table setup from a World of Retro Computing event. Somebody had like 5 tables worth of stuff. Emily's seen the photo, I think. I'll have to find. Oh, hang on. Now that's gonna bug me. Where did they put the photo? I know it's on my laptop, but I don't know if I have it here on my desktop.
I'm gonna actually go make some tea because my throat is getting bad. I'll be right back.
Okay, we'll be right here. Yeah, I don't have it here. I will, when I'm on my laptop, I'll pop it in. I'll send it to you on Discord. But he had all these tables, and then so Saturday he did selling, and then Sunday morning came up and said, "Do you want to buy these?" And I bought them. And there were some Atari games, and Gutbomb had said, "Oh, I'll send them off to Garth, who's been in the chat." But he forgot to send it off to Garth, so he he found 10 copies on eBay of just Combat for the Atari, and he sent him the 10 copies of Atari just of Combat.
Yeah, no, Combat was absolutely like one of the most common games. Like I used to have many copies as well. I would buy boxes of games at flea markets and stuff, and it would always have a Combat cartridge. I think it must have been the default that came with the console or something. I don't know.
There was one of the Discords I belonged to. Somebody had put up a photo of. Let me see here. Bear with me one sec.
Yes, CDI is confirming my.
That came with That's what I thought as well. But somebody had posted. Here we go.
Because I was like in the 90s, I would say in the mid 90s or so, mid to late 90s, I would just go to flea markets and just buy anything I found that was Atari 2600, and always Combat was part of it.
And they and the prices were like I remember the same thing. Like I had a Value Village or Savers, as it's known in the States, and like early or mid to late 90s, like one of the employees knew me, and she would personally call me and say, "Hey, I got more Atari stuff," and they won at like 50 cents a cart at the time. So yeah, let's go load up. Now,
so since we're talking about Atari 2600 and retro things, fun fact about me, I was a former world record holder in the game Kool-Aid Man for the 2600. It was printed in the Twin Galaxies world record book.
well, that's very cool. Congrats on that. All right, I'm going to show a picture because surprisingly enough, somebody posted a photo on one of the Discords I belong to. We have a channel called You Can't Be Serious, which is usually well overpriced gobbledygook that somebody's trying to sell. And they had an Atari 2600. Can I just show the photo? Maybe. Okay, cool. So here it is here. It's an Atari 2600, the 4-switch one. And despite them being, most of them are upside down, there's no Commodore. There's no Combat. Which is so weird.
It's an interesting collection of games there.
Yeah,
What's
the
the
usual.
It's very small on my screen. I'm trying to see.
Oh, yeah.
Demons to Diamonds. Oh, 2 copies of Demons to Diamonds.
Missile Command, Defender, Centipede, Yar's Revenge. Oh, 2 copies of Missile Command as well.
Missile Command was another very common one.
Yeah. That I could get lost for hours in that game as well. And there's Donkey
Missile
Kong.
Missile Command was never the same on the home consoles because it's just not the same without the trackball.
Oh,
that
yeah,
you would
for
have
sure.
in the arcade.
Oh, I remember getting frustrated as well with it. Yeah, 154 4-switch CDI. That was posted a few days ago, back on the 19th, so maybe somebody took it. Who knows? But yeah, they shared the photo. And somebody made the comment, no Combat. All right, I'm going to show off what I picked, what was delivered to me today. Let's do the bench cam. Gonna be looking at my monitor / curtains for now because I just moved it out of the way today or last night. So just bear with me one sec. I got a monitor in the way that I'm hoping to get picked up next week. All right. So, ta-da! There's my bench. It's a mess. I gotta clean it up tomorrow. Do that tomorrow. I literally did. All I did today was delete a few things off my website, and I called it a day. That was it. I literally did nothing all day, and I am fine with that. So let's take a peek at what I got, because I don't fully know what I got. We have a Gigabyte motherboard with an Intel processor with all 3 video ports, a couple of USB 3s, 4 USB 3s, actually all USB 3s. Sweet. Yeah. I don't know if any of this works, nor does the person that gave it to me. I got. Oh. I have 1, 2. I'm trying to see what size these are. Oh, I talk to my guy tomorrow. Let me see. We got another 250. I love how these are all written on them. That's a 250. That's a 250. Ooh. Oh, it is SATA. Oh, okay. I see these black Western Digitals, and I defaultly think IDE, but it's a SATA one. That's another 250. I'm gonna have like 2. I'm gonna be swimming in 250s. Anybody need a 160 gig one? What? Do you need a Wi-Fi modem, by the way, for your Commodore 64? Look at this, Emily. And
Not
it's
quite it.
also wireless dual band. Look at this. What? Again, this was all a donation, so I am not taking out the person that gave this to me. It is what it is. I got another one. Ta-da. Oh ho ho. Oh ho ho. Google phones? Sorry, you can't see what I'm looking at. Let me put that back. I got a couple phones. Which I don't deal with.
Is that Netis may be a dual band AC 1200 router? Not that old.
Oh, this one, the one on below. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
The other one's a D-Link on the top. There's a couple cell phones. I don't deal with those, so I don't know. And there's a whack of cables, the power supply for that laptop, more power supplies, other gobbledygook. Yeah. And look at this official gaming mouse. Ta-da! Yes, I'm being sarcastic.
Is that a Microsoft?
Uh,
Looks like it.
Wired mouse.
Check the bottom.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to read the bottom. If I
I can't see what you're doing, so.
I can't see what I'm doing either. That's the problem. Old age sucks monkey balls. So I'm going to say.
And confirm.
Can you
It's
read
fuzzy. That is an icon. I think that's a Microsoft mouse. It does look like one of the Microsoft mice.
It is a Microsoft mouse. I can see they start at the M.
There you go.
Yeah.
That is an iconic mouse. I agree.
And then it's just a bunch of cables and a power supply. So nothing really more to show on that bag. But hold on, I got bag number 2.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. There is more. What the heck is that? I was not. Anybody want a Chromebook? Whoops, sorry. Anybody want an HP Chromebook? No. I don't want an HP Chromebook, but I get it because it was free. Speaking of Microsoft, by the way, would anybody like a Microsoft keyboard?
That's an iconic keyboard too.
That is an iconic keyboard, and it's in a really good condition.
You could probably put that up on eBay.
It is the Microsoft Internet keyboard.
I had that one. I remember it.
With the
oh my gosh.
PS2. Yeah, that one I might post. Or if somebody here wants it for shipping with some packing peanuts. I might be looking at you, Emily.
Never would have guessed. Well, I get them all cleaned up. They're going to be.
And then also I got, I don't know if I have the power supplies for these ones. Let me see. I got to get some room on my bench. So just bear with me one sec, please, while I shuffle some of the stuff around. Ba-dum-ba-dum. Please hold. One of our operators will be with you momentarily. Your call is important to us.
Is it?
It is. Oh, I got update, by the way, on that UPS delivery.
Oh, that's right. I never heard the end of that. Or
Yeah. I'll fill you in a bit here. So I got 2 of these external drives, and they have FireWire in the back of them. Ta-da.
Interesting.
Yeah. Now this one's interesting. This one is different than the other one. So this one has 2 FireWire 800 ports, but the other one is different. It's a G drive. Never even heard of this company. But this one, this one here has a USB, one of those blue USB things, which is fine. But also the FireWire here. Where's that USB? Yeah, that's FireWire. But I don't know how the power supplies for them, so I'm gonna have to find that out. And we keep going, because that's not the end, folks. There's also a TP-Link. Massive boy.
You can build out your home lab.
Yeah. I already have an 8-port Cisco switch sitting up there that's like 3 things plugged into it. So,
That's adorable.
but I don't know what I'm going to do with that.
You need more. You just plug everything in.
All right, and you're going to look at the floor for now because I don't have room on my bench to put the. I also got a tower, which is high. You guys see me for a sec? Ta-da! Look at that! I got a beige tower, but it's got. This is all my. Don't look at my junk. This is my Dell. It's gonna be my XP machine. It's interesting because I'm trying to get this camera down as low as I can go. It has a black power supply in it. If I stand it, maybe, can you see that? But it's an old Pentium 4 motherboard. But it's got a black power supply, so interesting. So that I'm going to have fun. But according to the person I got it from, hi folks, the person I got it from said I couldn't get it to power on. So that's what I got today. So I got plenty of toys to play with.
You're a busy girl.
Well, not really. This was delivered. I didn't have to do anything. I just sent him a message about 4:30, and I'm like, is it possible you can come today before 6:30? He's like, yeah, I can be there by 5. I'm like, sweet. So let me change my camera back. So he came by and he dropped it off. Hi. Yeah, I got a Cisco small business switch for free from a school that I do part-time work for. They were cleaning out when they were moving, and they're like, we got 3 computer towers. You take the data off them, they're yours. And I'm like, sweet. And then I went and they had like this table full of tech stuff, and I'm like, what's the story with the rest of the tech stuff? And they're like, do you want it? I'm like, look at me. I never say no. So so I got that and it works fine, but I have 3 ports used. So if I need really a home lab, I'll start with that.
That's not too shabby.
So yeah, so that was my haul today. Again, I might do a stream sometime tomorrow during the day, possibly. I don't know. We'll see. Do some mem tests. I haven't done mem tests in a while. Trina, can I have $5? Do you mean $5 Canadian converted into American? Because that's what, like 5 cents? I am totally down to give you 5 cents. I'll give you a shiny nickel. I got one in my change thing. Just send me your mailing address, CD, and I'll send you off a nickel. But yeah, I'm gonna hold on to this drive out of that laptop for a bit. I told him I'd hold on to it because he's also in the process of moving. So it might be a bit before he. I didn't say no. Yeah, I know. I didn't say no. I'll gladly send you a shiny Canadian nickel. I have no problem with that. So, anybody else want to show anything off?
I'm starting to fade with my throat, so.
Fair enough. Well, why don't we call it a stream?
That was a fun stream. I had a good time.
It was fun.
Yes, the tea is helping Socket Wench. Thank you. It is, but I definitely overdid it by talking too much.
Hold on, I'm gonna show a photo before we go. Because CDI sent me a photo. Bear with me one sec, please. Ta-da! There's the mouse.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah, it's just on mine. The word Microsoft by that light is worn off, but I could see the M, and I'm like, yeah, that's it. So I should get a recipe for my housemate for it. Yeah. And Socket Wench, you know where to post it. So Emily can see it. Oh, hey, I'm Cooper Weiss. I joined from the background company. Oh, hey, you are more than welcome. I'm Cooper Weiss said I joined for the background company. You are more than welcome. Glad to be company. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to dig through some of the stuff, and tomorrow I think just kind of grab a coffee because my throat's getting sore as well. I blame Emily.
It's probably. I hope I give you a strep throat through the stream. Oh no.
Yeah. Well, I'm not wearing a mask. Oh no.
I did today, and it's nice that there's no more stigma about wearing masks when you're sick like that. I went to the doctor with urgent care with a mask. I went to the pharmacy, and nobody seemed to care. So.
Yeah, nobody cares here. There's one guy on a bike, and every time I wear a mask, he yells at me. And it's always the same thing. Oh, you're going with the communist regime, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just, bud, keep drinking the Kool-Aid. Because he says it as he's driving by. So, you can't say anything back to him because he's already gone by. So.
I get it.
But yeah, Cooper Weiss, have fun working. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, Emily and Jenna. You have been great co-hosts. Jenna, we're going to get you out of your shell. We're going to get you showing awesome stuff.
I tried.
I'm not sure I have much to show off. But
look, see? She knows you better.
She's as nerdy as I am. She's just hiding it.
It's all right. We're all white and nerdy here. It's all good. Don't spit it
when I'm taking a sip.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were doing that. So don't forget to check out trainustech.com. It has all my linkamadoodles to my online social presence, including my coffee. If you can afford to buy me a coffee, that'd be greatly appreciated. It helps me get things that I can work on later. But yeah, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, do all the good things, and I'll see you folks, maybe with one or both of these folks with me tomorrow. I don't know. I randomly do streams, Jenna, so you'll see that. I'll be like, hey, I'm doing a stream. Join if you want.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me.
Streams. No problem. Thank you for coming out. So at that note, I'm going to hit the end stream. Thanks, everyone. and we'll see you at the next one.
Bye.
Bye.